Naam, welcome back. I'm Onkartej, and today I'll be sharing with you a Kriya for the instinctual self, and this Kriya is one for really activating all of you, especially from the lower chakras, so that you can really access your bodily sensations, so that you can get to know yourself on a deeper level. It opens up through the heart and just really brings the energy to the crown of the head, so that you can really vibrate at your highest and in the most glowing state. So we'll be practicing this one for the very shortest times. We will be also going through it quite quickly, so this is a good one if you are short for time and you've got little time in the morning to get your practice in before you begin your day. So yeah, we'll be working on each posture for a minute, except for the last one, Sat Kriya. We'll be doing that for 3. If you want to do full times of this one, all of the postures are done for 3 minutes. If you would like to do the full class and full times, and if you would like for me to record it, please let me know in the comment section box, and I could always record that for you at another stage and upload it for you then. So when you're ready, we'll bring the hands together and we'll tune in. We'll deepen into the breath. We'll inhale together, exhale, and we'll inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Adgirev Name, Jugadgirev Name, Satgurev Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Adgirev Name, Jugadgirev Name, Satgurev Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Adgirev Name, Jugadgirev Name, Satgurev Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Deep breath in. Suspend your breath. Apply your locks. Lengthen the spine. Engage third eye. Awaken. Exhale whenever you're ready. Release the hands. Let's take a few moments. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to begin our Kriya. So when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands together. We're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to bring them to wrap around the feet and the soles of the feet together, bringing the feet as closely towards the pelvis as you possibly can. Resting the knees to the floor. We're going to come into spinal flexes here. So we want to Inhale as we roll the pelvis back and draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale as we roll the pelvis under and we pull apart the shoulder blades. So you want to create a rolling motion through the hips and the pelvis. It might feel quite awkward to begin with, a little bit tight around the hip region, but once you get your flow and you allow yourself to feel, you'll be able to really drop in. So when you're ready, let's close down the eyes and begin. You want to be sure to keep the head nice and still. We'll take a deep breath to center. Suspend that breath. Lengthen the spine, lifting right up through the chest. Exhale when you're ready. Deep breath in and exhale. Okay, so our next posture, we're going to be coming onto our bellies. So we'll come into Cobra. So hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale. We're going to push up into Cobra. If Cobra is too strong, you can always come into Sphinx on your forearms. You want to lift the chin and stretch through the front body. That's the inhale. With the exhale, we're going to push up onto the toes, onto the hands. So you want to complete this full action. So inhale and exhale. When you're ready, let's go. Take your time with your breath. We'll take a deep breath into Cobra. Suspend that breath for a moment. Stretch the spine, lift the heart, connect third eye to the sky. And when you're ready, we'll exhale, push back into child's pose. Walking the hands away from the head, stretch through the entire spine. Deep breath in and exhale. On your next breath, hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to push yourself up and we're going to come into a crow squat. So the feet hip width apart, toes out to the sides. We're going to interlace the fingers and we're going to wrap the elbows around the knees. So you want to drop into the hips. And as we're here, spine nice and long. Ground your feet. Close the eyes. Breath of fire. if you can. If you're on your menstrual cycle, please do not breathe that breath of fire. Use this breath to clear out through the hips and open through the pelvis. Deep breath in, suspend the breath, Mulbandh, stretch the spine, exhale and release. We're going to come onto the floor, laying on the back, feet together. If you'd like to support your lower back, you can bring your hands to rest underneath the hips. If you have a strong back and you don't need to support your back, then you can just rest them by the sides of the body with the palms facing down. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into leg lifts. So we're going to inhale, legs up to 90 degrees, exhale down. Probably not the best pants to wear for leg lifts, but I think we'll be okay. Nice controlled movement. Let's take a deep breath in, both legs to 90 degrees, point the toes, straighten the knees, hold here, relax the heart, relax the face, exhale and release. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to roll over into our bellies now, and we're going to come into a bow pose. Excuse the mic. So what we're going to do is we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. We're going to bring the feet and the toes together. We're going to squeeze the arms all the way back, lifting onto the pubic bone, squeeze the bottom, breath of fire here. And please, if you need to just breathe long and deep, please do so. Deep breath in, suspend the breath, squeeze, lift, exhale and release. Rolling over into the belly. So rolling over onto your back. I'm going to take a few moments of rest here. Breathe. Then when you're ready, we're going to bring the knees into the chest, give them a big hug, and we're going to rock and roll up and down along the spine. Keep rolling. Let this adjust the spine. One more. Then when you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath. Squeeze through the knees. Let yourself rest against the floor. Exhale and release. So our next posture, we're going to come into a shoulder stand. So if you have any shoulder or back issues, you can keep the legs at a 90-degree angle with the toes pointed. You could also help yourself by propping a cushion or a bolster below the hips to lift you up higher. So when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands underneath the hips. We're going to lift right up into shoulder stand. If you like to take this further, breath of fire here. Take a deep breath in, suspend and hold, locks. We're going to exhale and we're going to bring ourselves into plow. So bringing the toes above the head, resting the hands against the floor, and once again breath of fire if you would like to. Deep breath in, suspend and hold, locks. Exhale and gently vertebrae by vertebrae rolling out of the posture. Knees into the chest, rock from side to side. And we're going to rock and roll up and down along the spine, coming up to a seated position. Okay, so we're going to come into Sat Kriya. This will be our last posture for the Kriya. So you can come into Vajrasana, which is sitting on the heels, Sukhasana, cross-legged, or ideally this Kriya calls for coming into celibate pose. So you're separating through the feet and we're going to sit in between the feet. From here, we're going to inhale and sweep the arms above the head, clasping the hands into Venus grip, so interlacing the fingers, pointing through your index fingers, crossing the thumbs over, women crossing the left thumb over right, men crossing the right thumb over left. We're going to bring this mudra above the head, And we're going to squeeze through the ears, and we're going to lengthen all the way up through the spine. You want to create a strong, beautiful straight line from the tailbone to the crown, lifting through the heart space, lifting through the chest. So from here we'll be chanting Sat, Naam. Sat, you want to bring the navel point in. Naam, you want to release it. Sat, nice strong emphatic Sat, where the tip of the tongue strikes the roof of the mouth to really open and awaken the crown there. Naam, short, release. So when you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in, exhale completely, and we'll inhale to begin. Sat, Naam, 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 Sat, Naam. Deep breath in. Suspend your breath and squeeze your energy from the tailbone, from your buttocks, all the way up through the spine. Squeeze it up through the arms and right out through the tips of your fingers. Really allow the energy to project right out of the crown of the head, right out the tips of the fingers, right out into the infinite. Elevate, lift, lift. Feel your rib cage lift, heart space lift. Exhale and release, sweep through. Connect fingertips to earth. Breathe. Ground and settle. Inhaling and exhaling. And when you're ready, coming out of the posture, and we're going to come into 5 minutes of Shavasana. So allowing yourself to deepen into the breath, resting and relaxing against the floor. Or you could always come seated in Sukhasana, meditating on the breath. Whatever works for you. Allowing yourself to soften and to integrate. Feeling those deep states of oneness and of connection. Absolutely no separation. Drift. Okay, so gently beginning to deepen your breath. And softly coming back into the space. Just gently coming back into your body. Just bringing in awareness, ease, grace, connection. And beginning to wriggle fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Lubricating joints, fibers, nerves, cells. Lubricate with warmth, kindness, compassion. And then when you're ready, taking a deep breath and stretching the arms right above the head, pointing through the toes. Lengthen out, stretching nice and long. And then we're going to come into a cat stretch. So bringing one knee right across the chest, placing it against the floor, and we're going to look in the opposite direction, keeping the shoulders against the floor. And follow with the other side when you're done. And then when you're done, bring the soles of the feet together and give them a big rub, and also the palms of the hands, stimulating warmth and vitality, harmony. And then when you're ready, hugging through the knees, rocking and rolling from side to side, and then up and down along the spine. Come up to a seated position. And then when you're ready, let's bring the hands together. We'll close our practice. Hands in prayer. Deep gratitude for the practice, for the breath, and for the heartbeat, for one and all. We'll finish with 2 rounds of the long time sun blessing, and we'll follow that with 3 long sats and short naams. Well, let's exhale together and inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Hands above the head. May there be peace to all. To your third eye, may there be light to all. And to your heart, may there be love to all. Bowing our heads, may our hearts lead the way. Sat Nam. Thank you so much again for tuning in and joining me. I hope you had an amazing practice and that you were able to really connect with yourself and with Source. So please stay tuned for more videos. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with anybody who will benefit, and I so appreciate your continual efforts of radiating the highest, the vibration that you can, and also of honoring ourselves in each moment. So be well, be happy, and be safe. Sat Nam.